Hey you guys, it's Gucci, it's your boy SSJ, the first black Super Saiyan to revive on this planet. I'm back here with another special video. We're going to do this video quick because I'm going to go ahead and give y'all this review. We're going to go ahead and rack out this film. If you guys like the way I review this film, shout your boy K-Dot out. Show your boy K-Dot some love. The first black Super Saiyan to revive on this planet. First things first, I was getting this video, we got to introduce this shit. This is the ALITA Battle Angel. Spoiler-free review. Just spoiler-free for many reasons. The movie came out recently, still early, so I don't want to do a spoiler review yet. I'll do a spoiler review today upon request. If you guys want me to, I'll do a spoiler review today because I really do want to talk about it. Like, legit, no lie, I do want to talk about this film. Follow your boy on Twitter. Follow your boy SSJ on Instagram. Let's go and let's get into this review of this film. This is spoiler-free. Let me give y'all just a gist of the story of ALITA Battle Angel. The main actor in this film is Rose Salazar. She's a very beautiful actor. She was in Maze Runner. Very beautiful woman. I like her work. I liked her in Maze Runner. She was really tight. I liked her. She plays ALITA. ALITA is this special cyborg from, not per se another world, but what would you would say, another distant land that not many people get to really go to. This is basically one of those amnesia storylines. Person loses their memory, and they're trying to regain and find those memories. This is basically the gist of the film. And then you have the other underlying plots with the love interest, the little side business with the character like Vector, played by Mahershala Ali, the black man, who kind of looks like Blade. Get this man a gig as Blade. Mahershala Ali. He needs his gig as Blade. So you have three plots going on. You got ALITA trying to figure out her forgotten memories. You have her love interest story. You also have people trying to hunt down ALITA for some odd reason. But I really can't give y'all the gist that. That's really the three plots going on in this film. So basically, what did I think about the film? What K-Dot thought about the film. K-Dot loved the film. K-Dot really loved this film. K-Dot really fell in love with the main character. Physically and not physically. This character was tight. ALITA, bruh. I haven't read the original source material, so I'm going totally off the film of what I've seen. I am going to check out the, there was an animated film of this, so I'm going to check it out. The anime version of it. I'm going to check it out. I didn't read the original source material, but I'll check it out. So basically, how the story goes. ALITA, the main character, I loved her character. Rosa Salazar played, believably, a good cyborg that comes to this new foreign land, needs to find her memories, and become who she truly is. And going through this, you guys, if y'all look at this, y'all really, for all my anime fans, y'all really got to pay attention to watching this. This shit was legit like a live action anime. And I was like, I didn't cringe. There was nothing really cringe. Like, it all felt, man, I'm sorry to use these words, but it all felt like cute and nice in a way. Like, I'll give y'all one scene, for example. When, a minor spoiler, but when ALITA meets Dr. Ido. When she meets Dr. Dyson Ido, and he, does something for her, he gives her an orange, right? He gives her an orange. Now, ALITA, being this cyborg that just lost her memories and wakes up again, she did, you guys, she did some anime character shit. She just took the orange, bit into it. She had the funniest reaction on her face, them big expressive eyes and stuff. You guys, she was a literal live action anime character. And then there was a one point where she was just trying to figure out everything, and she was just checking out the world, and she was just gazing at everything. Bruh, there was this cute little scene right here where y'all know the little floating city in the film, right? Once you go see it, there's this floating city up top. There's this floating city, right? She said, bruh, clearly you can see that it's held by some kind of cables. That's the giant city's held by some cables. What she said off top was the funniest thing. Bro, it was just cute. It was like I was watching a legit anime. She basically asked, "Oh my gosh, is magic holding it up?" And she was like a kid and stuff. And you see her learn. She's learning on her own as she's going. She's adapting, literally. There's one point in this film where she's just a straight up child. She's just a childlike person. She's not entirely naive, but ALITA isn't really ushered into a heroic role in this film. She's not. She just wants to do good for the sake of doing good. It's like an instinct kind of thing. It's an instinct for her. It's a little instinct kind of thing how it goes. And basically, ALITA goes from being a childlike character who didn't know the world that she's in. She's learning it. She's adapting to it. That adaptation ended up making her put her on a path where she lost her way, and then she found herself again when the person that was taking care of her reassured her, like, hey, I trust you and I love you. I care about you. And I want to see the best for you. You guys, Dr. Dyson Idol, bruh, this man was legit like her daddy in this show, bro. He was over here dressing. He was over here. There's a scene. I'm not finna say, but there's a scene where he's putting some clothes and stuff on her. Not like he's putting her clothes on, but he's giving her some gear, right? He's like, strapping her up. He made her this stuff, put it on her shoe and stuff, and he's just gearing this girl up for something. I don't know. He's gearing this girl up for something, and he's like, make sure you wear his helmet. And as soon as you finish your thing, please come back here. Just, I want you to go here. Like a legit parent. He was just like, I want you to go here. And please, when you're done, I'm going to go watch in the stands. I hope you do good out there. But I want you to make sure you come back right here. And then we'll all go home and, together and do our thing. Guys, this Dr. Dyson Idol was probably one of the nicest characters in this film. And I'm glad they did not make him the cliche, super overprotective guy. Because he wasn't. You guys, there was chances. There was moments where ALITA started to break away. Not truly break away, but she started to get more independent, trying to be her own person. And then he wasn't the kind of he's the kind of person that will confront her and like let her know that the world is not a nice place and you got to be careful. But he wasn't restricting her from it. He wasn't like on some cliche stuff, locking her in her room. He wasn't taking some weird device and freaking trying to dismantle her or limit her from walking and moving from here to here. She's a cyborg, so, He was just like legit just talking to her. He was talking to her. And he was being compassionate and open to what she was saying. He wasn't being too restrictive, but he feared what could potentially happen to her. He wasn't being restrictive for the sake of it. He was fearing what can happen to her, and he legit wants her to be on a new path, and he's trying to shape a new path for her in this film. So Dr. Dyson Idol and ALITA, I like their relationship in the film. I like their relationship. It felt like daughter and father, but they're not related. ALITA's a cyborg. Dyson Idol is a human. These totally two different people. That is not even her daughter in any single way, shape, or form. He doesn't know who this. He knows of her past, but he does not have a relationship with it like that. Because ALITA brings back something that Dr. Dyson Idol missed in his past life. And ALITA kind of awakens something in him to make him so overprotective of her. But he's not overprotective to the point where he's locking her up and stuff and saying, you can't go here, you can't go do that. Because there's a moment in this film where she just went off and went and did her own thing, came back to the place. He talked to her. He didn't scold her. He was talking to her, he wasn't scolding her. That's what I like, it's a great guy. And then in this film, ALITA has a relation with a guy named Hugo. His name is Hugo. Basically, this guy, Hugo, from what I've seen before you see the other stuff that goes on, Hugo, from off top, very nice dude. Very nice dude. Didn't look like he was really a fuckboy. Or nothing. He was a very nice dude up until you get to a later point in the film where you find out something else. But overall, a nice dude. And even at some point, there's a point where he tries to repent and kill the wrong path he was sort of going on to try and fix that. And in going through this film, you really look at ALITA and Hugo's relationship. It was a cute little relationship. It was like a relationship that's like, dang, this dude is just so nice. He's just so nice to her. And the way Hugo looks at ALITA, he doesn't like you guys. Hugo likes ALITA. It's pretty much fact. But he doesn't look at her like, he doesn't scold her nice. He doesn't reject her. He welcomes her. He welcomes her. He welcomes everything about her. He doesn't care if she's got a little bit of this and a little bit of this. She got this, but he's like welcoming it. And I kid you not, something happens in this film where something that Hugo used to do that wasn't right came and bit him back. That's all you need to know. But Hugo and ALITA's relationship, tight. I liked it. I really felt it. It felt like one of those relationships that's like, dang, kind of wish I had a relationship like that. They're like so cute together. It's that kind of shit. Going into ALITA's character specifically, I liked ALITA. Very strong female cyborg character. Bro, I kid you not. There was this person. I might do a spoiler review. We'll go to those Rotten Tomatoes reviews and my little gripes with them. But bro, going through this film, there was someone that had an issue like, oh, ALITA is being supported by male characters. My nigga. ALITA's a cyborg. She was the one saving most of the men in this film. Real talk. Some of these men were just regular men. You gotta look at it. ALITA's a cyborg. She did something in this film where she had to protect her stepdaddy, Dr. Dyson Idol. We're just gonna call her a stepdaddy. They're like pretty much father and daughter now. Within that short time, they officially became father and daughter. He looks at her as a daughter, pretty much. When we get into this film, ALITA goes from cute little innocent girl to strong, independent girl trying to do things on her own, but she's willing to accept help. But she doesn't want everyone to hide so much from her. But she's still a naive woman. There's a point in this film, I'm not going to give it away, but these two characters, ALITA and somebody else, talk about trust. And how just because someone may look nice, just because someone may look good or look nice, they may not be that way. You got to be careful. You got to know. You just got to be careful and be able to anticipate a bunch of situations. But you just can't give yourself to everyone like that, even if they look good or not. You got to be careful. Got to talk to people. Got to take your time. He's trying to tell this to ALITA. And ALITA kept on evolving from there. ALITA was taking some real growth. She went from little girl, nice, innocent, very cute. I'm not talking about cute like look-wise. I mean cute like the action she was doing. There's a scene where she was just like seeing a whole new world. This was literally an anime. This was literally coming to a new world anime. This whole film gave you anime vibes through the action, through the dialogue, through the interactions. It was an anime. A live action anime. I'm not going to lie. This was good. Now, I haven't seen original source material. I'm gonna go check that film out today. The Alita Battle Angel animated animation. I'll check it out. But still, this was tight. I liked it. I loved it. I loved watching this film. Now let's talk about some gripes. Some gripes. I would say the pacing was good. A few gripes. I wish they gave a little bit more into her backstory. But they're saving those for other films because the way this film ended is going to have a sequel. It's going to have a sequel. The way the film ended. I can't say how it ended, but it's going to have a sequel the way it ended. To me. So I wish they gave a little bit more on backstory. You kind of get the gist of what she is, and I can't go into that. I can only get into that for the spoiler review. But you get a little gist of it. I wish the soundtrack and score was more impactful. The score wasn't really that impactful, but it was enough. In the action sequences, the score was like, it was well. But I think the score for like certain dialogue sequences where just two characters communicating and talking need a little bit of work, but doesn't take away from the film. The CGI, nothing wrong with the CGI. CGI was on point for what they were going for. CGI was on point. It looked like Avatar mixed with live action people, and you have your CGI people, and they mesh well. It's like the CGI people. There's a scene where ALITA and Dr. Dyson Idol are like in front of each other communicating and talking, and he's just like checking her out, checking her hands and stuff. Like when they're touching, when the real people are touching her hands, it's like they're touching a real hand. Even though the hand wasn't really real, it was like they was touching a real hand, yo. They was the way they was feeling it. It's like you can look at it and know, dang, that looks real. It's like he's really touching that, but he's really not. CGI. The CGI was not bad. Say the dialogue could use a little bit of work, but for this film to have catched the anime vibe and give me that, pretty much succeeded. Now, as far as live action American film kind of vibe, needs a little bit of work. But as far as capturing you and bringing you to a style of an anime or manga, this way the story is built, you guys, this is literally, listen, catch my drift. This was anime of random hero coming to a new world. This hero has unhidden talent. This hero is a nice person. The person who finds them, this person helping them out, doing stuff, boom. This character meets something that has to coincide with their past and something that's in the way and trying to hurt the person that's caring for them. This person that came from a new world reacts. Unhidden talent awakens. Then that person finds out, wait a minute, what do I got? I got this. Then this hero, the more they do, the more the past further gets unraveled. And then when it further gets unraveled, the further they progress and start to get into the nitty, the gritty, dark, all the gritty stuff. Then, boom, this person starts to accept what they are and go further. And this person wants to be more, but still protect the ones that they care about. So it did what it did, man. It did what it did. This film overall just killed it. This film killed it. This film killed it for me. It just did it. There's not a lot of dislikes. Like, if I had to really get into likes, the CGI, amazing. The main character, very strong female lead. I liked her. Physically and mentally strong and sure of herself. But she wasn't putting... This is the thing about the female lead that I like. She was pretty much... She was super respectful to everyone. Yes, she had moments of getting cocky, but she was pretty much super respectful to everyone. ALITA. And ALITA, yes, she was nice, but she was no pushover. And that's a fact with her. And she's tight. She was kind. humble, but no pushover. She was no pushover, and she showed it. She showed it in her dialogue and in her actions. But still being a kind, passionate character to the people that help her and the people she cares about. Very loving too. Now the way they deal with cyborgs in this, wow, it's still a lot for me to understand, especially the whole thing that's in her head. And you start to go like, what the freak? Hopefully in the upcoming film, they explain more. I'm going to go ahead and check out the anime. It was a film, anime film, so I'm going to go ahead and check that out and watch that. But I liked it. I liked the love story between Hugo. Alita and Hugo at the end. James Cameron, you finally did it better than freaking Jack in Titanic. When he could have fit on that freaking board. He did it right to the point where I'm not going to say, well, she could have done that. Nah. He did it right. Fuck, did I just spoil that? Oh my gosh. That's if y'all catch on to it. Should I call this spoiler review? Nah. So I'll call it spoiler free and let you guys decipher it. But you guys, Alita Battle Angel, you guys know my grading system. If it's fire, nah. If it's fire, basic, or nah. Fire, A, B grade. Basic, C, C plus, C minus grade. Nah is a D or an F. This is a fire. This, if I had to put it between the fire grade, this is an A. This is an A for me. This film was tight. It was really good. You guys, freak what those reviewers are talking about Alita was over-sexualized or whatever. They sound stupid. They really sound dumb. People was really offended by the fact that Alita had curves and she was looking good. Man, y'all freak out of here, bro. Alita was looking good. Y'all are hating, bro. Hating on Alita Battle Angel. Hating on her curves. This curvaceous woman. People are hating. Just don't sweat it. This film was good. It was a good film. It's not just good. This was a great film. If James Cameron wanted to capture an anime as live action, he did so. This is probably one of the good few live action animes. Like, look, if we ever had to get a live action anime film, I'd be totally fine with an entire CG anime film. You know, like Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive, right? Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive. Because you don't necessarily have to make things live action. You can make it like this, and I'll show you guys a perfect example of what I mean. You can do it like this. Final Fantasy 15 Kingsglaive. Or even a Final Fantasy 15 Advent Children film. Like this. Look, if I want to do a freaking Dragon Ball film or Naruto film, you can just do them like these. Mocap and shit. You don't have to make it live action, little live action if you're going to have to sacrifice a whole ton of stuff. You don't have to do it live action. Because this had a mixture of CGI and live action. I'll tell you this much. The world they was in, CGI. Alita, CGI. But she looked so real in establishing the world. Yes, she had them big eyes, but they're for the aesthetic of what she is. She's a cyborg. And they also fit the theme of what the story's based off of. Anime, manga, Japan, Japanese art and everything. Alita is that character. So she's going to have these expressive faces, those big eyes. She's going to have that as part of her character. Now, you guys, for future anime, you don't have to make them live action. You don't need to make a live action Dragon Ball film. Because, for a Dragon Ball film, you have to sacrifice a lot of the stuff in there to make a good film. But you don't have to make it entirely live action. Do a CGI film like this. And then have, some live action characters in there. Depends on the characters you're using. But overall, man, this was a good film. A good mix between CGI and live action. It was like James Cameron when he did Avatar. You had the blue giant cat people and the humans, and it just meshed well. And you can make it mesh well. You can make it work. you can make it work. Because with a lot of animes to be adapted to the live action, you gotta sacrifice stuff like hairstyles, power ups, some dialogue. You gotta sacrifice some stuff. But you either gotta do this, guys. It's either you're gonna accept the anime film and take the goofiness and just deal with it, or you accept the anime film and accept that they take away some stuff. But don't take away stuff that has to do with the character, like what builds the characters, their motivations. Don't take those away. But if you gotta, like, I don't know, make some design changes on clothing and stuff, some stuff gotta get sacrificed. Look, I'm willing to take a full-on goofy Dragon Ball live action film. They could somehow make it a serious film. I think they could. It depends on how on the writing. It really depends on the writing and how the director directs these actors and have them act out scenes. It really depends. It really depends. Are you willing to take the full-on live action anime style kind of film? Because it can be done, guys. It's just the compromise. Are you going to cut out some stuff, or are you going to go full on? What are you going to do? What risks are you going to take? And that's the thing about it. ALITA is one of the few good anime films I've seen. Now I need to check out the source material because I really want to check that out. I really want to watch the anime. Now, the animated film. I think it was a anime film based off, well, the anime film or an animated show. I'm not sure if there's a show, but I think there's a movie. I'm going to go ahead and check it out and see if there is the animated version. I'm going to go check it out. Check that thing out. But ALITA Battle Angel, this film was tight, you guys. This film was dope. Go see this film. Freak Rotten Tomatoes. Don't use them. Rotten Tomatoes is worthless. The only thing I give Rotten Tomatoes an accurate moment for is their review on Venom. That Venom review was very accurate because that script in Venom was terrible. And when you got a trash story, that can ruin your film overall. Yes, you got action and stuff, but if you have a trash script, that can ruin the whole mood of the film overall. That can ruin the whole thing, the whole gist of it. Bro, ALITA Battle Angel, I like this main character. I like ALITA. Strong, very strong female lead character. Very strong female lead character in my opinion. I thought she was tight. I thought she was dope. ALITA Battle Angel, shouts out to this film, shouts out to this character, shouts out Rosa Salazar. You selling it, and then you evolved into a stronger, you evolved independently stronger as a person, and you did. Shouts out Rosa Salazar, you was doing it in this film. But I'm going to end this video. There's your boy K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan wherever on this planet goes with that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Shouts out to ALITA Battle Angel. The film, this film was amazing. Visually, story-wise, it was amazing. I liked it. I really liked it. I'm going to end this video. There's your boy K-Dot, the first Black Super Saiyan wherever on this planet goes with that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Yeah. Deuces. Oh. One more thing. Your boy got his little Captain Marvel tickets. Your boy gonna go see that Captain Marvel. Expect that review of Captain Marvel. Expect that. ALITA Battle Angel. Strong female character right here. ALITA did her thing. Shit. The things I do to her. Doses.